Hey guys, how you doing? Today's review is about the figure that's not only one of the Hasbro's latest release, but also Walgreens exclusive. What are the recent Marvel Legends? The Goblin wave, or the new Fantastic Four wave? But they're not Walgreens exclusive, remember? What is it then? Well, if you watched the last video, I already told you about it at the almost end. Can you recall your memory? Or can you check out the last video real quick?
Plus, for me, I already ordered one cuckoo from the guy in New York, so she's gonna be here on Tuesday by mail. So which means for you guys to stay tuned for the next video on Tuesday, because it's gonna be a Stepford Cuckoos review. All right. So yeah,
I'm
this is just a heads up.
Okay, so she is Stepford Cuckoos. Just got her mail call today. And I have been so ready for the review. Are you ready too? Cool, let's get started. But first, do spare some time for me to tell you about the character, Stepford Cuckoos. Cause she's not like other well-known mutants such as Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, and so on. I also had to do some research about her, and it surely broadened the background knowledge of Stepford Cuckoos, and fun to get to know her too. So, Stepford Cuckoos. Their first appearance was New X-Men number 118 in 2001, created by the comic book writer Grant Morrison. And actually, he created 5 cuckoos, and they were Sophie, Phoebe, Irma or Mindy, Celeste, and Asmi. And because of their first initials, S, P, I, C, E, aka they're also Spicy Girls. And that's where the code name, the 5 in 1, came from. And here's what's funny about the third cuckoos, how Irma became Mindy. So Grant Morrison named the third cuckoo Irma and never told nobody. And when other writer, who was the Chuck Austin, took over the new X-Men, he just named her Mindy. It's funny, isn't it? There was no conversation between them. And here's where the Stepford Cuckoos name came from. The name Stepford Cuckoos came from the 2 novels, The Stepford Wives and Midwich Cuckoos. And in the second novel, all the women got pregnant at the same time and gave birth with the blonde babies, naturally born with the psychic powers. And the guy, Dr. Sublime, took Emma Frost's eggs when she was in coma to create a weapon 14 to wipe out every mutant on Earth. Stepford Cuckoos were from the eggs, and the only ones sent to Charles Xavier Institute out of thousands of other girls to learn how to control their powers. They were also close to Emma Frost. At the Institute, the guy named Quentin had a crush on Sophie, but the Cuckoos didn't like him. And he got to know later he was adopted and he became a threat, so Sophie tried to stop him by psychic blast with the Cerebra on, which made her die. At this point, there were 4 in 1. Asmi blamed Emma Frost for the reason why they were in tragedy and got revenge on her, but Emma was saved by Beast. Asmi was killed by earrings lodged by the guy, Zorn, whom she could have had a romance with. 3 of the remaining cuckoos became the leader of the Institute, rebuilt and led by Cyclops and Emma Frost. There's more stories behind, but I'm gonna stop for now.
And here's the real review. I'm going to show only one of the figures' look since they share the same body, okay? And in the order of SPICE girls, no Sophie, so Phoebe first. And there she is. Oh, let me put a little closer to the camera. Alright. Oh, by the way, did you know they all used to be the same blonde hair like Celeste? Phoebe dyed her hair in red, as you see, and the bobbed hair in black is Mindy. Plus, they have the same head sculpt. The only difference is their hair pieces. You'll see. Okay, let's have a closer look of the Phoebe. All right, the first thing I see is the masquerade eyes. You see, and a little bit of pinkish around them, the pinkish, and red. Red orange kind of lips, nice red hair. On the body, its general look is a school uniform with a black jacket to me. And I think you can take it off if you want to, but will be weird looking with the black sleeves unless painting in a white to match up. There also is some buttons on the top. The white buttons, right? Like 6 buttons here. And it's not easy to see. They're also white, but I see, you know, as I said, there's 6 of them. Oh, the jacket got also 2 buttons on the side right here, as I see them. And going down to the skirt, it's 2 pieces, front and back. And the back covers both sides. It's right here. Front is just front. The back is all the way to the side. Covered. And there's some white stripes, as you see right here. It would have been too plain. I mean, too plain green colored skirt without them. Don't you think? And I really like it. Yeah. And for the socks, it can be swivel. I think the white socks can go really good with the figure since she's in the school uniform, and the white socks giving a really good contrast with the black shoes, because black and white are completely, you know what I mean. And there's a shoelace on both of them. You see, shoelaces. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, next we got Mindy. She got a totally different hairstyle with the other two, which I think it makes her, more look like a, student looking than Phoebe and Celeste. Nicely combed with a bit of a bang hair that slightly cover her forehead, but her bob head is not all the way, straight around. See? As you see at her back of her head, it's above the neck level. So unfortunately, you can see the pack inside. But, on the other hand, it's okay because we usually see either front or the sides of the figures more often anyways, right? Yeah. And lastly, Celeste. She's almost the same as Phoebe. What I think of Phoebe in different color and a different a bit of change of the color is Celeste, because literally not much difference between them. You see, they got almost the same hairstyle. The only difference is, big difference is color. Oh, you know what? I just found the one difference between them. Okay, one side of Phoebe's hair covered its ear a little bit by this hair, and the other side is open. See, but she got all the open ears, so that's the difference. Okay, let's move on to check out the parts included. Okay, so there's 2 fists. Okay, 1 and 2, and 2 clear or transparent, you would say, effects, and 1 cerebral helmet. And I'm gonna put just these 2 fists aside because
they're just basically swap over parts, so it's not a big deal. It's a matter of preference. If you want the fits, you can just put it on. My preference for this guy is just the open hand, just like that. So, and let's take a look at the effects. Okay, this is something new, isn't it? I mean, you can find the parts like this, and here's I've gathered some parts among my figures. Okay, the blue one from Magic, and the red one from Scarlet Witch 2-pack, and the orange one from Hela. 2-pack. And I might have some more, but that's all I can think of at the moment. And Stepford Cuckoos are basically like Emma Frost, telepath. So instead of having colored like parts, clear color makes her more look like being able to control what's inside of a human body. You know what I mean? Next, cerebral helmet. Remember I told you about Sophie in the beginning of the video? The way she did to stop Quentin was by using the helmet. Well, she died for though, not knowing to control the power. Anyways, it's just a rubbery helmet. You basically put it on, you know what I mean? And here's the cerebral helmet from Professor X with effect. You remember this, right? The hover chair one? Yeah. By the way, speaking of the effect parts like this, I'm not a big fan. I don't know why they just... This is the only way, they can make this. I think they could have done the better job, but anyways. And basically, they're the exact same thing. The only difference is the color. The cerebral helmet from Cuckoos is more like a silver-ish color. And this one, the one from Professor X, that one is a little darker. Because look, there's the exact same hole at the back of the helmets. And you can also put the effect from Professor X to the cerebral helmet from the Cuckoos. Look, right here. Exactly same hole and exactly fit. So that's good. Okay, let's put those on to see who and which look better, okay? Let me know in comments below. Alright, number 1 contestants. Celeste with the original cerebral helmet. It's really hard to fit in there because of their hairstyle. This is the most I can go. Okay. There's one. This is number 1. Number 2. Oops. It's the one from Professor X. It's almost the same thing, but the only thing is the effect parts on. Just doesn't go with it. Alright. Number 3, Mindy with the helmet from Professor X. Because since she's just bobbed hair. Oh yeah. That's not bad. But again, I still don't like the effect. Alright, what about the original? I think she don't have any problem. Yep. But her nose is sort of in the way to put this one on all the way down, but it's alright. That's Mindy. And Phoebe with original. I don't think so. I don't know why, just matter of feeling, but she think the helmet fits better than who is it? Celeste. Even if they have almost the same hair piece. Probably not. What about the other helmet? The helmet with the effects.
Okay. I think Mindy is the best.
Alright, let's go for the articulation. From the head, up, down. It's left and right in 360 degrees, no problem. And for going up and down, I think if it was Mindy, let me change that. She can go, she can look up more. So see, because her hair is short. And okay, and the arm can go this side right here, and full rotation, and single joint on elbow, because it's a female figure, you know, but it can be, you know, swivel, and wrist swivel, and both hinge. And diaphragm joints on upper torso right here, so it can go to the both sides, but not much. It can lean forward, oops, forward only this much, and back, and swivel just a bit. Legs can this wide, okay, to the sides, and going this high to the front, and because of these two pieces, you know, skirts, front and back, and they are not just one, you know, piece, two pieces, and going back just a little. And of course the thigh can swivel, and double joints on knees. And this is a unique one, the socks or cap swivel, as I said earlier, and ankle pivot, okay, and front and back. So I would say, yeah, so quite solid articulations, as you see. And here's a little bit of a shot with Emma Frost. First, it's Mindy with Emma Frost. Yeah, I really wish I had all three figures, so I don't even have to, you know, swap up each head in the video. Yeah. Okay guys, this is all I got, and I know today's review is a little longer than ever, but there's also, you know, what I have prepared for make this video for y'all. I'm gonna mark down the timelines in the description below in case you wanna skip some, you know, parts of the video. I totally understand, and it's totally fine. And and as always, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave whatever you want to say in the comment section below. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll come back with another clip. I'll see you later, and take care. Bye bye.